So we're walking into the paint booth. Really toasty in here. It's like 125 degrees. Normally he bakes it at 165 degrees, I think is what he said. So this is what it's looking like so far. So far he's just doing the cab portion of the truck, and then he'll do the box side later on in the week. But see, you have to get this done so that you can drive it again, because this is still one of our main means of transportation, so you can't have it out of commission for too long. But you can see right here, this is the new color of paint. And that's the old paint. Old, new. Old, new. So this gray is, according to Eric, it's a new gray color that Toyota came out with, I believe for 2017. So it's a new color. And being a paint person, he is the expert on colors. So we've been debating for a long time what color to paint it, and went through lots of different grays, didn't see anything that really jumped out, and Eric saw this gray, painted a Toyota truck that was this gray, just loved it. So he said, this is the color we gotta paint the truck. So I'm like, you're the expert, you let me know what it's gonna be. So we'll put it all together and then show you what it looks like. Alright, so let's go see how the truck is looking. I'm supposed to pick up Eric, so let's see how far he's come.
Back.
What you doing?
Water.
Oh, sure. Red Solo cup there. Oh man, looks the same color. Not. There. Not a huge change, but it's modernized. This is a modern color. So where's the hood? You haven't painted the hood yet. Is the hood baking?
Yes. It's a little tacky. It's not grinding down much. As you can see, it wasn't.
Holy cow. So it was burning out?
Yeah, they had this run into the battery. And then this was jumping over to the other headlight.
Huh. So could that theoretically have caught the truck on fire?
I don't know.
If it was burning out like that? That would have sucked. So can I touch this, or is it still tacky?
The way you can feel the back of your fingernails.
Oh yeah, feels like fingernail polish. You can do the same thing. So now this color is a Toyota color, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's called cement. I would call it wet cement is what I would call it, because that's what it looks like. It's a color of wet cement. So then, this is a new 2017 color, or it's just newer.
It's a newer color.
So you're gonna take the tints off these windows too?
Yeah, I'd like to get them retinted though. I like the tint. I just want to get a better tint job done on it.
Something you can actually see through.
It's gonna be fun getting all this crap off.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking too when you started ripping those things off. You're definitely gonna have to
They are
put...
breaking though. 'Cause when you try to pull,
Right.
when you pull that seal out, they just snap. They're
Yeah,
so,
well,
they're
'cause
so
it's a
just brittle and
Texas truck and all the plastic's brittle on it.
And I want to stick little pieces of Mylar in the corners here. It's a clear plastic protective. Because these moldings right here, what they do, they rub through the paint, and then they'll start to rust a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But if you put a little piece of Mylar there, it will make it so it won't rub through.
Okay. So you're gonna put new window guards on the top? Because that really seemed to help deflect the wind a lot.
Not on my top priority list.
Well, I know. But for those of us who like to drive with our hair down, it kind of helps. Let's go look at the foot.
See, it's standing out anymore. It was kind of like real blotchy looking.
Really? The fumes in here are terrible. Still look kind of blotchy.
I'm hoping that it's not dry all the way yet.
Well, the silver looks good. Got a spot right here. Dust. So this is gonna stay satin. Got a nice little sparkle to it.
Yeah. I'm hoping maybe it's just not dry yet. All the way through. I don't know. I used a color that had some sparkle.
Now that it's not dry, I would let it dry. You can put it on tomorrow. Yeah, but what if you accidentally touch this part?
Yeah.
And it's not worth it. I mean, you were freaking out. I mean, you gotta buff this out, right? And there's like...
The dirt now?
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned about it.
You were just ripping on the other ones on the side of the car.
That's tiny.
That's the same size as the other ones. I didn't pick him because he's always complaining about how picky his boss is. So...
Yeah, right, dude. Still not.
He always says he gets everything. I like
I like it. I don't know. Hopefully it'll dull out overnight. I don't know.
Oh, she's almost there. It's a new paint job. Not a huge change, but enough of a change. Old, new, old, new. And I convinced Eric to get a new tail light. Or, what is it? Rear cab light? I don't know what it's called. I think in hindsight, I would have chosen a little bit different color than what Eric picked. But she's not exactly new, so it's not worth a whole lot of your time invested to really paint it. I mean, he didn't technically paint it correctly, because you're supposed to pull everything off to paint it. Right here, this you're supposed to pull off to paint, and actually what he did is he taped around it. You can actually see paint right there on the edge of the seal. But just little things like that, but that takes a lot of extra time, and Eric's the one painting it. So, you know, we should be happy that she's actually got new paint, because she is an older truck, believe it or not. And honestly, the gray isn't too much of a change from the light gray, so in the areas where he didn't tape the greatest, it doesn't show extreme change. It just shows like a little bit of a change. And I'll show you. Ugh. These are the inside jams, which most people don't think about when they're painting their car, but you can see like some of the flaws, like right here. See like the light silver versus the dark silver. So I suppose this is actually probably a really good color. It's enough of a change to look different, but not so much of a change to be noticeable on the painting. This, you can see right here, we taped around. Actually, I taped around this, so that's why there's such a big splotch right there. The truck is finally done. So are you guys ready for the final look? Ready? Here we go. updated headlights. New logo. Fancy racing stripe. Good old USA. Eric's favorite skull. Tactical. Very close to the one that Eric actually has. New tail lights. New tail gates. There's a new rear reverse light. Big truck now, all you women at the school. So, you like it? You like the mod? I think she definitely looks like a nail biter. She's gonna take down any truck on the road. And the graphics Eric actually did himself because he couldn't find anybody to do them. A lot of places wanted to charge $80 plus every hour of working on these. And I think it took Eric probably a total of 6 hours to get all the graphics on. These were wet graphics and he'd never done it before. But if you look at it again really close, you can see it's a lot of work. All of these little edges are really hard to get to lay flat on the truck. Then you have to cut it out around all of your panels. Then you have to wrap it around every edge. His favorite was the gas can. This was a pain in the butt. And that was the first one he did. You don't see any bubbles or anything. It all came together really well. Oh, there's a couple bubbles. Those might still work out. We'll have to see. But overall, I think the cost of all the graphics, total of maybe $200. Headlights, about $150 total for everything. The paint and the clear coat, maybe $600. That's just for the cost of the paints. That doesn't include labor because Eric did all the labor himself. The tailgate was about $200 some for the tailgate, and it was a used tailgate. New tailgates run upwards of about $600. The only thing we're gonna add is we're gonna put the Farm Girl logo down at the bottom right there. But now that we got the graphics up, I can measure the area, come up with a design, and we'll go down to the local print shop to have that printed. Super nice people down there in Cedar Springs. We'll get it printed, Eric will put it on, and then I will do a final video of the logo on the truck. Oh, and then we're gonna black out the wheels. Now, before you start saying, oh my gosh, you need to put bigger wheels on that thing. Yes, I've been asking Eric for the last year to put bigger wheels on. But the cost of new wheels plus new tires for this dually is gonna run about $5,000. The truck, when we bought this, 10 grand. It was a Texas truck. Right from Texas, no rust. After Eric stripped everything down, he could see that it had been in a couple of accidents. The bed of the truck was pretty banged up, had been repaired in several different places. Obviously in the video you saw that the front had been repaired at some point. But still, for the price, no rust, here in Michigan, you can't find that. So we'll go through and continue customizing it down the road. We're not gonna worry about tires this year. We put it in storage every winter anyway. We've only got maybe another month of driving on this thing. There's no point in getting new tires just for 1 month. I mean, come on. So, give it a big thumbs up if you're happy with the look. If you're not happy with it, well, go do your own truck. This is Farm Girl saying have a good night.